The U.S. extended national teams participated in a unique training camp in Fayetteville, Georgia, soon to be the site of the U.S. Soccer Arthur M. Blank National Training Center, as part of the fourth annual Adapt and Thrive Invitational. The teams involved were the men's and women's deaf national teams, the women's CP national team, and the power soccer national team.
Well, as head of extended national teams, there's two real prongs. One, it's about winning, right? We're national teams. Our players, our coaches are about performing and planning to win at the highest level. And then also, as a byproduct of that, and truly is an objective of what we want to do, we want to ensure that the game in all its forms is available to people across the US. So what we are as national teams, we're a way of advertising that you can play beach soccer, you can play futsal, and there's multiple forms of disability soccer that no matter who you are or your interest in the sport, there's a place to play. So my interest truly is soccer, right? And for me, whether I'm working with a player with cerebral palsy, a player who's deaf, or a futsal player or a beach player, it's about the game. And my focus has always been about the athlete and pushing the athlete as far as they want to go and as far as I can push them to perform at the highest level.
One of the teams training at the Invitational is the women's CP team. This team includes players with cerebral palsy, traumatic brain injuries, or stroke victims. Georgia native Joey Martin has played on the women's CP team since its start in 2022.
With our team, we don't all have the exact same disability, but we all have very similar disabilities in the sense that they all have very similar effects. So we all understand each other.
When she was 15, Martin was diagnosed with an astrocytoma, a cancerous tumor pressing against her brainstem. After 2 brain surgeries, she had to relearn how to walk and talk.
Something that I've held on to this entire journey was just, if you're not gonna get something that you want, if you're gonna fail, if you don't make a team, whatever it is, don't let it be because you didn't try hard enough. And I think for someone with a disability, trying hard enough is very subjective because it's different for everyone what your best is. But just knowing that your best is going to either be good enough or not, but knowing that you have given your best, that's something that was really important to me.
Fast forward to 2022, when Martin and the women's CP team won the first ever IFCPF World Cup after an overtime victory against Australia.
There was a game in the 22 World Cup. We were playing Japan, and we were down 1-0, and I was able to dribble down the line, lay off a pass, and one of my teammates, Katerina Gamares, nailed it in. She was absolutely incredible. And then in the aftermath of that, when her and I were celebrating, we ran into each other to give a big hug, but we're not the same height, so it ended up being more of me grabbing her and spinning her around and hugging her, and that was just so special because we have that tie in sport, but we are obviously so close to in life in general.
The U.S. Women's Deaf National Team co-captain Kate Ward, an Atlanta, Georgia native, is the all-time cap leader for the Deaf Women's National Team, with 31 appearances since 2009 and 3 Deaflympics gold medals.
Never lost a game, so bragging on the team a little bit. But I do think my favorite memories come from meeting little girls who are growing up like me, and getting to see them find joy in the game and find joy in being around people like them. So I would say those are my favorite memories, though the wins are really, really fun too.
Ward is preparing to compete for her 4th straight Deaflympics gold medal, and exclusively revealed to us that this would be her final participation in the tournament before retiring.
I'm really excited. Our Deaflympics will be in Japan, and there's going to be some new faces there, so I think that's really cool. I'm getting older. This is going to be my last go-around, so soldiering through, but really excited to welcome the next generation of players.
The women's deaf national team will be competing in the Tokyo 2025 Deaflympics later this year, and the women's CP national team will be competing in an international competition with details coming out at a later date. Reporting from McCurry Park in Fayetteville, Georgia, this is Henry Higuita for Scarves and Spikes.